There are more questions than answers tonight after a Peshtigo woman was found dead.
I've seen that the court commissioner tends to sway on the side of safety for victims versus the opposite.
Speaking with Fox 11 last year, Trish Washbish dedicated her life to protecting victims of domestic violence. And ironically, it's her longtime boyfriend that's being questioned in connection with her death. Now tonight, investigators say Washbish was found dead just after 7 o'clock last night at her home on Thompson Street. The State Department of Justice says Brent Kempf was taken into custody for questioning overnight. Police have not yet said what may have led to her death.
But those who knew Washbish say she was dedicated to her work and will be deeply missed.
Fox 11's Ben Krumholtz has more.
Those who've worked with the Rainbow House in Marinette say Patricia Washbish stepped up as its leader when no one else did.
She's been their interim director for a number of years because they were having a hard time filling that position, and she just had that commitment to serve these people that oftentimes don't have that level of support that they need.
State Representative John Nygren of Marinette has known Washbish for about 10 years. Recently, he'd been working with her to secure more funding for the domestic abuse shelter in Marinette.
She was a tireless advocate for battered women, and she did a good job of humanizing the impacts of domestic violence. If you sat down and had these conversations with her, you really had to take note.
Fox 11 did talk with Washbish last September. She spoke about restraining orders and whether they're an effective tool against domestic violence.
A restraining order to them is nothing more than a piece of paper, and in some cases, unfortunately, it won't do a lot.
While authorities continue to piece together what might have happened, Washbish's family, friends, and colleagues are mourning her loss. Francine Kitkowski with Rainbow House released a statement saying Trish gave her life to the organization and was an exceptional leader in the fight against domestic violence. Trish's legacy will live on in their hearts and many others forever.
She definitely will be missed, and the passion that she had for this issue is something that I don't think will be easy to replace in our community.
I did talk with the stepfather of Kempf, the person of interest. He did not want to talk on camera, but told me on the phone that this situation's been difficult on his family, and they were surprised by the news. Authorities are expected to release more information at a news conference scheduled for 10 o'clock tomorrow morning.